Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have another Shadowverse Evolved gameplay video for you. On the top of the screen we have George piloting his Natura Dragon deck versus myself piloting Natura Sword. I won the die roll on this one. I chose to go second. Looks like we're checking out our hands. George passes on turn 1, and then on my turn 1 we do open the Colorful Cook. So this is going to summon a tree and also heal us by 1, and then we pass there. So that's going to be a really solid opening for us. George on turn 2 draws a Lightning Velociraptor and plays it, passes back to us on 2 play points. I think the best card here to draw would be like a Lupine Axeman. We're going to swing with the Colorful Cook, but yeah, Lupine Axeman would be great. But also Maid Leader is great. So Maid Leader using Evo point. That's kind of like why we choose to go second, right? It's either search a Baleon. Or if we already have a Baleon, then we Baleon on 3. So yeah, this is gonna be a really good turn for us. So now on our turn 3, we'll be able to Baleon to start really getting our deck going. Baleon essentially, adding 2 cards, pretty crazy. George on turn 3 is going to swing at us directly, putting us down to 18. And I believe he just plays another Lightning Velociraptor that he drew. Yeah, he actually told me after the fact he didn't have a turn 2 play until he drew it like turn 2. So that must mean that I think when he plays a Lightning Velociraptor here, he just kind of top decked them both. But yeah, I mean, very good play. I mean, like good turn, I guess, like better than doing nothing, obviously. So we draw to turn 3. I imagine here. Oh, you know what? I mean, obviously I play Baleon here, but I remember thinking like I kind of like jumped the gun a little bit. So we do play the Baleon, get the tree. Like I kind of jumped the gun, and I do the effect here. I think we hit the like Swift Tigress. Yeah, we hit Swift Tigress, right? Nothing else. So that's unfortunate. But I think we end up just swinging 3 with the Maid Leader and the Colorful Cook. But I kind of think maybe I should have buffed them. But I think I'm looking at my hand, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of tree generation. We also use a King's Might by tapping 2 trees, which makes it cost 0 since Baleon is up. Baleon will also swing over the other Lightning Velociraptor, so it'll be at 1 play point, or 1 health, sorry. But yeah, instead of just buffing one of my followers to by 2 attack, we end up keeping the trees up. Because I think we I kind of get worried about running out of trees, just based on what I have in my hand, because I think I do have a Miscelina as well. So I kind of if I don't have a lot of tree generation, I like to maintain my resources, if that makes sense. So on 4 play points, we're anticipating something like a Viridia Magna to trade over the Baleon, and then neither of my followers that are on the board right now could deal with it. So George is going to draw and discard a card with the tree, so he's going to pitch the big giant dinosaur, pay another play point to deal 3 damage to the Baleon, and then he passes with 2 play points up. So George is a pretty defensive player, for sure. I think he can play both sides of the game, really, but I think he's definitely a more defensive player for sure. So we're kind of thinking what could those 2 play points be? I could definitely see him playing Surefire Bullet. I know we've had a discussion before about how good Surefire Bullet is right now. So we swing 3 with our followers. So I'm kind of looking at my hand thinking do I play any what do I think I have a Viridia Magna in my hand, maybe, and maybe I'm thinking about playing that or something versus the Swift Tigress. But I think we just end up deciding look, if he has it, he has it. But I think we're going to go ahead and just play the Swift Tigress, tap a tree, swing for 4, and George does not have anything, so that's pretty bad. I mean, we have good intel now. And he's at 9 health as well. But yeah, just not a very strong hand. He's made that clear leading up to this turn, sorry. As well, that he did not have a great hand. So we actually burn a tree at the end of our turn to draw and discard and pitch the Princess Strike. We thought about keeping it in our hand to deal 2 damage to a follower, but I could also see him just outing my board without putting a follower up at all. So I just wanted to make sure that Princess Strike got into the cemetery. So he's going to play Viridia Magna, trade into my Swift Tigress, draw and discard the Pterodactyl. And that is going to be his turn. I think actually, no, he has 1 play point left, so maybe I think he plays, yeah, Colorful Cook. He plays Colorful Cook, so that's going to heal him up to 10. And now we're going to turn our card sideways. So Colorful Cook's already hit him for 2, and so is the Maid Leader. So this is these little guys are going in. I think that's it, right? Like just 2 each. No, I think it's they've hit for they've hit twice. Or no, Colorful Cook's already hit 3 times, and Maid Leader's already hit for 4. Yeah, that's yeah, that makes sense. That's why he's so low. 5 play points. I think we're kind of thinking of. Okay, yeah. So we play Viridian Magna. I think we think a little bit there because that's our last tree, obviously. And like I said before, I didn't have a lot of tree generation, at least at the time that I was making plays around that. So we draw a card and discard. I don't think it's anything too important. I think it's like an Axeman or something. Yeah, Lupine Axeman. We swing 3. So puts George at, not at 7, but at 9, because he heals 2 with Viridian Magna. Then we play the Tempered Aether to get a tree in the front and the back. So unfortunately, I think we do have the Miscelina. We can't play, we can play it on 6, but it's not going to get the pump and heal effect, because we're not going to have enough play points to get a tree out. So we're going to have to adjust our plan slightly, unless, because I don't think that we actually have game next turn. So George thinking on 6 play points here. It's kind of a tough spot for him for sure. He already went through 1 Viridia. He's got to use another Viridia here, or he can't use another Viridia here because he doesn't. I don't think he has one. I think does he have a Valdane? Yeah, he looks like he has a Valdane. So I think that's the only thing he can really do here that makes sense. So he's gonna Valdane. Look at the top 3. He hits an Extreme Carrot, a Shadow's Corrosion, and I think another big fat dino. Let's see. Yeah, he adds a big fat dino, pitches 2, and I think at this point I'm kind of feeling okay, because if he evolves Zaldane, I think at this point he said he only had 7 mature cards in the cemetery, so he is only going to burn me for 1, and it's his whole turn to do that effect. That's another big reason why we lost my words. Why we went second, instead of first? Because Valdane on 5 is just, man, I don't like it, because then he can Valdane on 6 pretty easy, and too much. So Valdane's going to finally eliminate the Maid Leader, and then George is going to hit me for 1 with the Colorful Cook, and then he is going to pass. Oh, we heal 2 as well for Viridian Magna. So, we also get pinged at the end phase for Shadow's Corrosion. So, Colorful Cook restands. 6 play points are up. Again, Miscelina would only do 4 damage here, but it would out the Valdane. But that's just so low. I kind of feel like low impact that it's not really worth doing. So we're kind of thinking how do we best out this board and put pressure on there. So we're going to. I think that's a Desert Pathfinder we're going to end up playing. I think we're going to Desert Pathfinder here and just see what we hit. Sometimes whenever you know what you're going to do with your play, it's better to play it right. Play what is certain first and see if it changes the rest of your line of play. So we're looking at the top 3 cards. I think that we clearly have some options there, but we add Viridian Magna, and we still have 4 play points left. So I think here, I think I'm battling internally whether or not I should play Viridian Magna right now to deal with the Valdane, eat a tree, and that's not a bad play because it kind of sets up a ward, and the next turn I can bring up another tree and play Miscelina. But I think I have my problem with that is that Colorful Cook can swing now and put George down to 8. And then it could theoretically hit him again next turn, put him down to 7, which means Miscelina is lethal. My problem is that if he plays any heals, Extreme Carrot or Colorful Cook, even Dracomancer's Rites, all of a sudden I'm out of lethal, right? So we use King's Might, turn 2 trees sideways, so it only costs 1, so we have 3 play points left. And so instead of doing the Viridian Magna, we're going to instead play the Leot, I think, here. So we're going to hit 1 with the Colorful Cook for sure, right? and I think we're going to play Leod, and we're going to use our last Evo point to burn George down to 6, because this way, at least if he has like a Dracomancer's or a Colorful Cook, then like we're going to survive, right? So yeah, we use our last Evo point. We're going to evolve, burn George down to 6. This way, Extreme Carrot can't like ram into my Colorful Cook to heal. And yeah, he would have to have like a Dracomancer's Rights and a Colorful Cook to survive. So yeah, we go for that. I mean, we're not even just like considering like, you know, we're just thinking like worst case scenario, if my board gets cleared, I should be able to win the game. So yeah, because I think as well, I was thinking like, okay, well, if he decides to leave my entire board up, then I should still have game with the Miscelina, but we'll see. So George is going to trade his Colorful Cook into mine. His was at 1 because of the Leod ping at the end phase. He discards Desert Pathfinder, draws a card. And so at this point, I mean, I'm feeling really, really like in a good spot, but like, you know, George still, he's in control in that, I mean, he could leave my board up, and I mean, as long as he plays like somewhat defensively, like if he, like I think he rips a Shenlong here. Is like I guess I should say that first, because I say like he's still in control, as in like, okay, yeah, there's the Shenlong, like he's like it's back and forth or whatever, but no, he has a Shenlong, so he can like heal 5, and he can leave it standing and pray. I think what I realized is that if he ended up leaving it standing, he could live another turn, but let me see. So yeah, he heals to 11 here, and he is going to swing over the Colorful Cook. So the Colorful Cook's effect is not going to trigger, but because he's exactly at 11 and I've got 4 damage up on the board, I am able to easily just play the Miscelina, use Princess Strike to out the Shenlong, turn the tree sideways, buff and heal, and that is going to be exactly 11 damage. So that's going to be the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.